morning. Happy Sunday. Just wanted to do a Sunday morning coffee chat. We got our cup of coffee ready to go here, and hope you all having a good weekend out there, Christmas season. And just wanted to do a book review today. This is some books that I have acquired over the years. I have a massive book collection and magazine collection. Here, Old Outdoor Lifes and Field and Stream and Archery World from the 80s, 70s, and 60s. I'll have to show that. That's just an amazing thing. But just wanted to go over a couple of books with you that I have in my collection, and just to share with you. And I think if you find, I know everything now is on the internet, and times have changed, but it's nice to sit back and like the old time and just sit by the fire and read a book. And this is the way I believe it was meant to be. I do love my YouTube, and I'm on YouTube, so but it's something that I want to share with you. So we're going to start off with one of my favorite authors, and a lot of the stuff that I say on the channel is stuff that I learned from him. Peter Fiducia, Woods and Water TV show. I've talked about it a couple of times, and he's got these books, Whitetail Strategies, and there's 1 and 2. And I know there's a million deer hunting books out there, and there's a million different things and TV shows, but I think this just, he gives a different perspective on the whitetail deer that I haven't seen before. And you're always learning. You never can learn a lot, all there is to know. But it does have very interesting things like the deer tail deer decoy that I shared. Different things that you wouldn't think of. Where he shares one in the book where he talks about if you have a ground blind or a tree stand, they actually set up make a dummy out of hay and things like that with person's camel clothes or something, or orange if you're hunting gun, and to have that form in the blind or the tree stand so deer get used to it. So because I always thought about it in my ground blind, how many times you look at the ground blind and you don't see the human, you don't see me sitting there, you just see an empty spot, and all of a sudden you see something that is, doesn't belong there or hasn't been there before. And deer notice that, because deer, they know their every tree, every leaf, they know their environment, that's their home. So, just interesting things like that. And he's also got a part 2, volume 2, and he's got a couple DVDs out too. And he's a real nice guy, and he always answers your questions. If you email, he'll answer your questions. And but these books are just so many good ideas, and he has one on calling deer, and just the stuff that he talks about, and how to properly call deer, and what each call means, and it's just really interesting. I'm going to try to bring some of that to the channel, and share my experiences with it, because I've called in some deer. And so we'll try to make a video on that, and so that'll be good. And then another one is If You're a Trapper, Bob Gilsvik. I wish I knew if he was still around or what, but this really great author, and he's got a good book here, and he has another one here, which is Guide to Good Cheap Hunting. This is just a neat book. I mean, it's got so many cool things in it, and it's just for how to make your own hunting pants, for brush and things like that, and just different things on just had little illustrations, and it has everything in there, just neat stuff for someone who's looking for economy, who's got money to spend these days on $1 million equipment. You know what I mean? This is he shows how to take pieces of carpeting and set them in the bottom of your boots, to make liners for your boots. I mean, it's just interesting stuff, just for the regular guy or girl. You want to go and you want to make your own things, and I made my own knife sheaths and things like that. So, this is a good book, and good do-it-yourself type of deal. And then lastly, this, if you're a ground hunter, and I'm not endorsing, I don't, make any money out of it. I'm just saying things that I have learned, and just books that I have had over the years. So I'm just trying to share them with you, so you may pick up this book and it might be something you enjoy, and so I want you to see that. This book right here definitely will change the way you ground hunt and different things. It's got so much information in there. How to woods walk, how to walk so you don't sound like a human, you sound like a deer, and just how to build blinds and just different things. It's just really a great book. G. Fred Asbell, great. And I wear his wife makes some wool clothes that I like to wear, jackets and pullovers and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely some interesting reading. So I just hope you get something out of that. And just in the tip of the day here, without the ground hunting. This was, I think, Ben Lee must have taught me. I talked to Ben Lee years ago. I met him at a Targeteers Archery in Jersey or Saddlebrook. And he always said, bring a turkey call with you. One of these turkey mouth calls, you remember these. You put them in your mouth, you make turkey sounds. And if you're walking through the woods and you snap a branch or make some noise, blow on the turkey call. And this way a deer, if it hears it and all of a sudden hears turkey's a natural sound in the woods. So I think it was a turkey, because turkeys make a lot of noise running through the woods. So you can hear them moving leaves and everything around. So, that's a good tip. To think about it, interesting to see. So, and then lastly, I just wanted to touch on something here on the channel. What I'm going to try to be in my future, what I aim to be, I want to become a better deer hunter and not just a deer killer. Just my opinion for me, what works for me. I don't claim what anybody else does. However you want to hunt. But yeah, I was thinking about, like I said, in the early season, maybe picking up a crossbow or something like that for just to get a deer or two for the meat for the freezer, because that's important. Obviously, you need venison for the winter, and I'm not opposed to crossbows. I don't use them myself. It's not what I'm into, but I think. If it's early season and I can get a deer or two just for the freezer, for the meat aspect, it's important, because, you got to eat. So, and you got to manage the deer herd at the same time. And then after that, I could take my traditional bows and go out and have my fun. But I think the thing is, it's one thing, I want to get my meat in the freezer, but I want to learn more about the deer. I want to become a better hunter. I don't necessarily want to be someone who says, well, I got 15 deer this year, or 10 deer, or this, It's not me, you know what I mean? I don't need that many deer anyway, because I really don't. It's only myself and a couple of my family that eats the venison, so I don't want it to go to waste. Plenty of people will take it. I know that. My friends out there, I need venison. But I think the thing is you want to try to be a better deer hunter, and not necessarily, be a deer killer. I want to learn more habits about the animal and enjoy the chase. And if I don't get them, I don't get them. You know what I mean? It's, like I said, it'd be nice to be able to take one or two just for the freezer and, do something like that. But I think in the end, I want to become a better deer hunter and learn woodsmanship skills. Ben Lee always stressed woodsmanship. And, so I like to try that and learn some things. So I hope this helped you. It's just my perspective. I try to hunt in every way, over bait, without bait, calling, rattling, still hunting. I just have fun at it. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm not a better deer hunter than anybody. I just go out and hunt because I like to hunt. And if I don't feel like hunting that day, I'm not going to hunt that day because I want to have fun. If I'm not going to enjoy going out, then why am I out there? If it's bitterly cold and I'm like, well, what am I going to do? I'm not going to have fun that day. It's nice, there are guys who could do it. God bless them. But sometimes, as I get older, that bitter cold, it's tough. So, but like I said, I do it because I want to have fun. So if I don't feel like going, I don't go. but yeah, so I just want to stress to you, show you those books, and everybody have their cup of coffee this morning. I had some bacon and eggs today, so we're fueled up, and we're going to go out and do some scouting, get ready for winter bow season. So I just want to tell everybody, God bless and happy Sunday, and have a Merry Christmas. Take care.